Here we go. Hello everyone. Can you still hear me over the music? And welcome. We're about to start soon. I'll take you to qualifying. Just waiting for it to start, and then we'll tick on in. I've got Cyclone Paulie with me as well. We'll introduce him in a second. We'll hear from him. It's so good to see everyone chatting away, having a little talk amongst yourselves. Thank you, Vic. Qualifying has started. We are at Zolder. So let's first introduce the track and we'll go to qualifying. So we head to Europe, Belgium, we head to the northeast, and there it is, Circuit Zolder. And we're very excited to race here tonight. It's a short lap, 10 turns, 4 kilometres. And it was built in 1963, and it hosted the Belgian Grand Prix on 10 separate occasions in the 70s and 1980s, as well as the Motorcycle Grand Prix in 1980. It's also not exclusively used for motorsports, it's also being used for some cycling events. And we will race here tonight. Alright, let's head on over to the track and let's get Cyclone Paulie in on the action. I've got a co-commentator with me. Let's unmute him. Cyclone. There he is. Paulie, say hello to your adoring fans.
Hello everyone, glad to be here. How are you tonight, mate?
I'm pretty good actually. Believe it or not, I was eating sultanas as a snack before we started, and it gave me a bit of reflux. So, hot tip, don't eat before you got to commentate.
Yeah, you heard it first.
Why. So yeah, you're with us tonight for the Pro-Am. You're a pro driver, correct?
So we got to wait another week.
Another week, yes, we've got to wait till, what, the 9th. So same time, same everything, but we'll be on the 9th with you, and you're a Selby Acoustics Racing driver as well, if my memory serves me correct.
Yep, I'm in the SAR, so we're looking to clean up this season.
Alright, well, qualifying's underway. Now, I haven't seen a lot of these guys race, but have you got any inklings who we might see at the top at the end of this session?
It's really tight. They're really close to top. We've been second in practice just now, so Egg's looking really good. Big Chopper Dog's looking really good. Cheese Noodles is up there as well, so Blacko, he's been doing some good times in practice as well, so it's open field, to be honest.
Alright, well, Cheese Noodles pretty much second time on the road to 131, and he's staying top as Blanchy goes through 8/10 adrift in the Audi. And yeah, Circuit Zolder, it's an unused track, I think, in both the real world and league racing. I don't know how you feel about it.
It's a nice track. It's tight, it's twisty, it's complicated, and it can bite you hard if you're not aware. So they've got to be on the lookout tonight, not to bounce off those curves, especially the first chicane. It's very tricky to get it right and consistently hit it every time.
I always find, yeah, that chicane, just see the Porsche going off there on the right-hand side. Yeah, that first chicane and then that braking zone into the second, I always find is quite awkward because you don't attack it. You kind of come in on an angle. And
Right, and if you don't attack it, you can lose a lot of time. So it's got to be hard, but at the same time trying to be safe and keep everything steady. But it's really hard to do for an hour straight.
yes, that's what these guys got to do. So still, as we have been yammering on, Cheese Noodles staying at the top. We're about to see Blanche go through, but as you can probably see, everyone, it's getting really busy out on track. Traffic is a huge concern. Look at the track map there, and it is just dots everywhere. There's only a few drivers that have managed to somehow find space, but that might be an advantage for some, because there's really you need room to manoeuvre through here. So, but Cheese Noodles drops to second.
Picking your exit spot to get out, trying to time it for a bit of gap so you can have a few laps without any traffic.
That's true. I don't get to race as often myself these days, but it's good to have you with us. So,
Sure.
strategy for the race itself. What are you gonna? What do you think we'll see?
I think we're going to see a few different options. I think some guys will be loading up heavy and then just making two quick stops, flash and dashes, two of them. These aren't a major factor at this track, so you don't have to worry about changing your tyres so much. I think some guys will be trying to run light the whole way through, so we're going, a quarter, and finish it off type of thing. So it's going to be a bit of a mix between heavy and light.
Heavy and light, yes. So I'm guessing you don't have to start the race on a full tank. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can start your race on any sort of fuel load you want. So a lot of guys will be just splitting it into three and starting like 35 fuel, about 100 fuel for this whole race. So a lot of people will be just breaking it down 35, 35, 35. Some guys that you're just loading up over 100 and then just making little splash and dashes as their compulsory stops.
Well, there are some teams here as well, guys. We've got Ignition Control Racing, that's one. Selby Acoustic Racing, it's your team. We've got the Paglia Next Level Racing team. The Bruce Hale Racing, the green one. Vic Chan was going for. The Gamesman Racing team. No Chance Racing, which are the new guys in town, and I'm very interested to see how some of their drivers fare this time. Just trying to, I don't know who we've got tonight from them, but I'm sure we do have some. We'll get to know the names, but yeah, it's looking good. Little Blacko down there in 5th at the moment. He was running 3rd, but some people have managed to put in a little bit better times. EmuX taking the top spot. He's the first driver, I think, in the 129s. Oh no, Cheese is in there, but great time. Just hitting the 129.5s. So that is the top time. The Mercedes on top at the moment. And there, our first Audi there in 3rd. But yeah, it's still lots of traffic. Everyone's having to fight for room. And it's going to come down to really who puts in the time when it matters the most at the end of this one. So what have we got? We've got 6. It's just over 6.5 minutes left. So still plenty of time for things to change.
Still on fast at the moment as well, so that could change up to optimum, which we'll see times drop real quick if some of the times there.
So yeah, I'm guessing that'll change because of the track rubbering up, so to speak.
Sure, yeah. So if that changes with a few minutes to go and people still got a bit of fuel left, you'll see someone maybe that one optimum lap in, which will shoot right up the bench, straight up the top.
So we're just watching Burradog Aries from Bruce Hale, number 45. He's currently 8th. I don't think he's on a quick lap because he's going to abort. There's a Lamborghini getting all out of shape. That was Wheezy Western. That was wild. I think we're going to be seeing some of that in the main event. Let's have a look at this replay. You can see Wheezy just in behind. He looked like he was attacking. We were looking at Burradog. And then watch this. Comes out. Just big tank slapper there for Wheezy. You've got to be very careful for that. Because this track is, as you can see, it's tight. It's like Brands Hatch. There's not a lot of places to go left or right if something goes wrong ahead.
If you haven't got your balance of your car and you're set up right, off throttle, so as soon as you come off the throttle, the car gets light at the rear end very easily on this track because they're very fast sweepers. So you might see a few of that tonight.
Let's hope so. By the way, guys, let me know if Cyclone Paulie, you can hear him loud enough. If not, I can turn him up. Because audio is one of my big things that I hate when I get it wrong. So, because it's always much better to watch a stream when the audio is crystal. Sometimes, you know those times when you're watching someone and their mic's not quite loud enough, and you've got to sit there and think about what they're saying. It sort of takes you away from the action. So let me know. He's good. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, 4.5 to go. Emu's still on the top. A little Blacko's managed to put himself in second, so he's definitely a contender tonight. And he's put Cheese Noodles on the second row. So it looks like your early guesses were pretty on the money there, Paulie. I think you are.
He's looking really good. That's a decent time for a fast track as well.
And we still haven't gone to optimum, so don't know if that's going to happen before the end, but you never know. We'll keep an eye on things. We're just watching Cheese Noodles here. Just waiting to see if he is going to improve and put himself on the front row once again. But the Mercedes driver right now attacking the circuit. Let's see what he takes it through here. This is, I always find the most trickiest, but practice makes perfect.
Oh,
and yeah, that's easy to do through there.
Very easy to do, yeah.
So Brett Want in the McLaren. He's down in 6th. He's only 5/10 off, but you can see it's so tight. Look at this. Look how close everyone is. We go all the way down to 13th, and we're within a second. So this field is stacked. This is going to be a really close fight tonight. I'm excited for this one.
The dog's sitting there in 7th as well. He's doing well in the Ferraris. There's a few Ferraris in the field tonight.
Yeah, the Ferrari never gets used enough, and I'm a huge Ferrari fan. So, and if you got me on YouTube, make sure you go vote in the Ferrari or Lamborghini poll. Just let us know. Ferrari or Lamborghini. It's on the community tab on YouTube. Yeah, Chopper Dog coming up on some traffic, but let's watch him get through. He's only 7/10 off the top. And he is just behind a Lamborghini, so they're two Italian. It's the battle of the Italian manufacturers down here in the midfield. Just waiting to see if Chopper Dog's attacking. Pretty clean through that last set of chicanes. It's vital
The
to get
new 20 Ferrari as well, so it's interesting to see how it goes.
True. Yeah, there was a huge... Unfortunately, I don't think, because of the update we had midweek, I don't think we're on the new tyre model because it wrecked multiplayer, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. Still on the 2019 tyre model, yeah.
And I can tell you from first-hand experience, the 2020 tyre model is out of this world, so it's a shame, but we'll get there soon. Alright, well, time is ticking up. 1.5, not long. It's about as much as it takes to do a lap around here, so whoever's out there now, they're probably going to get one more lap after this. And still it's Emu on top. Brett in that McLaren has taken 3rd. And Cheese Noodles has just continued to fall and fall. He's now down in 4th. And looking like he might lose the second row spot. A little wide from Brett there. So he's going to have to say goodnight to that. Let's see what Cheese can do. He's still out there. This will be his final attack at the lap, I think.
Looks like he's pushing hard down into there. That time.
He's doing well through here. Cheese Noodles coming over that bridge of sorts. It's also another weird, it's like a not straight as well. And that corner, if you don't slow up enough and understeer gets the best of you, you're corner into the grass on the outside. Cheese looking. Didn't enter the pit lane, so he actually, I don't know if he's going to get another run in. 17 seconds left. This is going to be super tight. He will get it, but he's fourth. He's staying fourth. He'll get another run. Thanks, Josh, for liking the stream. Blanche is coming down, I think. Just waiting for the camera to catch back up. There he is. He's fifth. Can he upset something?
Definitely one to watch too. He's a good racer. He'll be in it all the way through.
So that's it. Checkered flag. Blanchy fifth. Will he stay fifth? He gets to the line. Oh, he goes top.
Oh!
Blanchy right at the death of that one. Surprising everybody. And Cyclone poorly with me in the booth pretty much said, keep your eye on him, and there is the reason why. As we go back to Cheese Noodles now, dropping to fifth, so he's off that second row. He's really, really desperate now. Yeah, great lap from Blanchy, the first one to hit the 1294s as well.
Still going though, so still going. No, just pulling the pits as well.
Yeah, checkered flag's out, so Cheese is still going though. I don't know, it just it does look slow, but slow can be quick. Let's see if it's enough for Cheese here.
The exit out of there though, got a good exit that time.
Where did he go? He goes up 1 to 4, so he finds himself on the second row at least. And some redemption for him at the end of that one. Well, that was fun. And
good race.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good race. Now, tonight, everybody,
Good luck, fellas.
we have, it's a 62-minute race. The time is on a multiplier of 2. 2 mandatory pit stops. Pit window, 51 minutes. You can refuel. There is no mandatory tyre, but there is a mandatory fuel. So they are the strategies they're going to have to work with. As Paulie was saying, some might go for the light load at the beginning, and there's going to be a variation of that in between, but we'll see what happens in just a few short moments when we get this one started. But yeah, Blanchy and Emu. For the two to watch early on, but as you can see, it's still a stacked field, still within a second as you get to 13th, so this could be anyone's game. Thank you, Brian, as well, for liking the stream.
Just got a blue screen, so I'm going to have to restart.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That is unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully I don't blue screen. But this session is over. And that is how things will start. Coming in to the race. But it was Blanchy at the end there with a 1:29.466. Now, how have you guys been in the chat? I don't know how I've not had a blue screen yet, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? I do have to exit. I should have realised. I've got to back out too. Because I don't get coverage of the race if I don't. For some reason, when you go from free practice to qualifying, it works, but qualifying to the race, I can't change who I'm looking at. But I can change the camera angle with triangle, which is nice.
You do that.
Jared Kerr, it is that time again. Mertzy Blue, thank you for following as well. And I will reload, guys, but we are at Circuit Zolder. You can see there it is on your screen. Just a little over 4 kilometers per lap, 1.5 minutes, 10 corners, but a very tricky track, which, like I was saying, I think is underused everywhere because it's a really testing track. So let's get back into this one. Just loading up. Don't go anywhere. If you want to complain to 505 Games. Trust me, I make a noise every week about this, just because I'm annoying like that. Yeah, we do have this week on the channel. We got ACC from RaceOnOz tonight. We got the Go to Woe race tomorrow as well, and then we've got 2 events coming up on Thursday. We got the SOP Motorsports on Thursday morning at 11 a.m. and then we got the RaceOnOz Contenders Cup.
Yeah, I like that. Even the how it tells you 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Someone doesn't know about the thing. Wesley Weston.
Ooh, we can hear them. We've got what do you call it?
I can't remember what I'm supposed to be behind Barrow or in front of him now.
We've got race radio. So the rolling start. Is it your preferred method of starting?
It's a safer method, and it makes getting on pole a little safer because you're pretty much guaranteed to save the first.
I hate this fucking formation lap bullshit because it's just
the double file.
Tires.
Get the jump right, you can lose positions quite easily.
Doesn't like the formation, he said. Not you, Cyclone, but somebody. We've got to move my chat so we can see. We'll get used to it. We're hearing them. I haven't muted the voice chat.
I don't think I'm in the right spot, but I can't remember if I'm supposed to be behind.
We can
I
hear
think
them
there's a lot of
shutting
people
away.
behind me that are out of order.
Bit of something different. I don't usually do it, but here we go. We're about to get through the last final corners. Blanchy will lead the field. Little Blacko chasing with cheese noodles. We'll leave the race radio on for just a little longer. Let's see how this one unfolds. The first turn is going to be key to getting away cleanly. And hopefully we stay incident free for this one. But there it is. There's the start line. Things get going. The race begins here at Zolder. 60 minutes. And Blanchy leads the field. And everybody, we go down to Chopper Dog. Looking good there in the Ferraris. It's a bit further through the field as well. I think it's a nice clean start from everybody. So everyone on their best behaviour. We have lost a driver though, because we had 20. We're down to 19. So I don't know who we lost there. But that's a decent start. I think everybody's just on their best behaviour here, knowing it's a long race. It's easy to get excited at the start, isn't it? Go for a move if you see something, but 60 minutes is a long time.
Just got to keep your head about you. Let those tyres get warmed up.
Oh, we've had an incident there. That's
damn it.
the
Fucking hell.
Lexus.
Someone busted me up.
Was it Benny? I
Bang
think
me straight away. First fucking lap.
first
I saw
lap.
some carnage in my rear view.
Let's have a look at the
Oh,
replay,
someone
ladies
lost it in
and
the
gentlemen.
chicane and they just turned it back into the road.
Oh,
hell.
no.
Yeah.
Have a look at this.
Fucking hell,
Watch the
that's
left.
so shit.
Someone
Oh,
tapped me in the arse coming into the
This
chicane.
car's fucked.
Not happy.
The car's a mess.
Mounted the curb there, and I'm loving the race radio. I don't usually get to hear them.
Fuck, it's a mess.
Super chat from Adam Parsons. He's chucked in $5. Keep up the good
Fuel if
work.
you go and
Very
do your
excited for
damage,
round
So
one.
you get one of your pit stops out your way.
It was Benny. He's just recovering now, so he's had a long time off the track. But up the front, things continue.
Oh, it's a bucket of shit. Now.
You should have pitted there.
Blacko's not letting Blanchard get away, that's for
Save
sure.
the fuel. I need to try and get some fuel out. I'm just going to have to do 3 stops.
Oh, thank you. We'll get back to the race radio a little later there, guys. But yeah, you can see they weren't happy with the way things going. Because we're up the front, and like Cyclone Paulie was mentioning, Blacko is not letting Blanchard out of his sights right now. And it is an Audi, Porsche, Mercedes top 3. So very exciting stuff. And Chopper Dog's had actually a pretty good start as well. He's gone up 2 to 6th. So we'll keep an eye on him in the Ferrari as well.
He may have just caught a little bit of the Lexus collision there, so there seems to be a big gap between the top 5 and 6 there, so I think he might have caught up it a little bit.
You're not wrong. Oh no, that was Brett Want getting the sideways through that chicane. He's got some traffic coming through. Tries to rejoin. He's done the best he could, I think, but it's held up. It's held up. Gazza's here in that Bentley, so he's not going to be happy about that. But that is where he was when things rejoined. Chopper Dog though got through, so some luck for him, at least. So yeah, this track's really testing them early, isn't it? The track is fast, temperature 13 degrees centigrade. The track's at 16, which is a little bit cooler than it was in qualifying too. So I don't know, is that enough to catch people out?
Cheese Noodles has gone off.
Has he?
He might have dropped out. I think he dropped out.
Yeah, we've actually dropped another 2 drivers. So Blanchy leads. Hopefully we're not having server issues like they had last time through. Got a good race there, isn't it? That was with... Look at these two. It's Incy and Pesky one, giving each other something to work for. Pesky in that Bentley really giving him it all up the inside. Couldn't hold it on though. So there's some good racing in the midfield here as we start from 7th.
Aerodog, the winner of the Enduro race last week.
Yes, he's down there in 9th. So he knows something about being patient. Yeah, Aerodog chases Bruce Hale Racing as well. So there's teams out there. So if you got a team, let us know who it is you're going for. If you just got a driver as well. Emu Eggs here, he says, dropped at 20 seconds. That was the first one I think I saw drop. Yeah, you were doing good too, Emu. Oh, that's a shame.
I had him tipped up there to be on the podium for sure. Someone's come on the pits already.
I think it's Brett in the McLaren. So yeah, the pit window is open. There's Brett. But for Blanchy and Little Blacko, they're out there doing their own thing. Audi v Porsche at the moment, and they've got a nice almost 6-second buffer all the way back to Psychogency, who I think was also caught up in that first lap incident with the Lexus too. So it's they haven't lost too much, but it's a shame they're not up here battling these two.
The 2 SAR guys as well, Psycho and Big Chopper, going well.
Yeah, there he is. Psychogency. Yeah, Chopper Dog's giving him the chase down. So Chopper Dog's had a really good start considering... Oh, Chopper's off! Chopper comes out, goes a little wide. Oh, he's trying to get back up. No grip on that grass at all. Losing...
The Psychogency, that was.
Yes. He comes back into... I think he's dropped to 11th. So huge drop. That's a shame. But Chopper Dog now in the top 3. Like, he's just been gifted positions.
Blacko's just turned the headlights on and getting real racy behind Blanchy now, looking to make a move down into the T1.
You're not wrong. Look at that. He's going to go up the inside here. What do they call that? The entry cone of death. But Blanchy was all well aware he was there on the inside. And
Big grip on the outside, so he should be able to hold it.
He's doing well. Blacko, though, puts the elbows out, takes first place. And we've got a new race leader, ladies and gentlemen. It's little Blacko. Thomas says, what a brilliant game. Get disconnected after one lap and a whole week of practice. You're not wrong, man. I see it all the time, and it does suck for people that put in the time and effort when things like that happen. Pesky one. And Incy. They've also got a little duo happening. They're trying to catch up to Chopper Dog there in third.
Pesky's been very pesky.
Nice battle for Barradog, TB Williams and Jono Stan.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this 3. Such a shame that we had that first lap incident because everybody was so close and consistent on that qualifying timings, but these things happen. Yeah, disconnects in the I don't know how you feel about them, but I always refer to them as like an engine failure in real life or something.
That's the way I look at it as well.
Yeah. But yeah,
Fortunate, but it happens in racing.
It does. So TB Williams in that Ferrari is putting up a good fight between Jono Stan. Jono Stan does a lot of racing in GT Sport. So I haven't actually seen him perform in ACC before, so it's a different beast, but I think with some more practice, Jono might be up there because he's one of the faster guys in GT Sport.
Lamborghini's a really nice car to drive too. So he's picked a nice car to go. It's very neutral balanced, so good for most tracks.
I always find the Lamborghini, it's just probably my driving style, and I don't drive that often. I talk over the races more than I do my racing myself, but I always find understeering in the Lamborghini. It's always fun. I've got to tune that out.
You've definitely got to tune it out. It's naturally got a bit of understeer, but it's pretty easy. It's very responsive to tuning, so you can tune that out pretty easy.
True. While we're on the topic of tuning, what's your take on the world of people selling their tunes, especially for ACC? It's become a popular game, and there's plenty of sites out there that sell a tune.
Buying a tune that's set up for someone else's driving style. I do tunes all the time, and I pass it to someone else, and I think it's brilliant, and then someone else thinks it's horrible. I don't know. I definitely think there should be a community centre for free.
I'm with you on that.
To each other get better, to make the racing better, to make profit from it. That's
I mean, I understand wanting to make a buck or two, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird one. But
yeah, I like my tuning. I'm a big tuner, so I try to help as many people with car setups as I possibly can. What it does at the end of the day is make the racing better. If you can make a setup for someone's driving style, have a better night, better race, they'll come back and race again, and so on and so on, and tell their mates to jump on, have a game, and we get a bigger community. So
yeah, that's
I believe in a free tuning site.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. Oh well. I don't know. What is anyone else out there that's listening? Have you bought tunes before? What do you think? Have you ever thought about it? Let us know in the comments. We can talk about it as the race progresses. But at the front, little Blacko, he's got a nice little buffer, 1.3 seconds to Blanchy. New stars from Sir Mix-a-Lot sent 95. Thank you so much for the support, bro. And we saw you like the stream earlier on as well. So makes a lot one of the pretty much every race. But yeah, Blanchy chasing down little Blacko in that portion. It's pretty solid 1 point. Oh, he's lost another 3/10 there. So Blacko's on the charge.
We're running the light strategy, so he might be trying to keep that thing light so he's quick constantly. So we'll see what time he comes in.
Just noticed Pesky one starting. Psycho starting to catch to Pesky a little. And yeah, it was 1.6, it's now down to 1.3. So we'll keep a close eye on this as well. Pesky just ahead there in that Lexus. Getting through the chicane, trying to shake his tail, but Bentley doesn't want to let go.
A few people that have made pit stops now, so from 10th down to 16th have all made their pit stops quite early.
You are right. Yeah, if you don't know how we figure that out, you can see the numbers in the orange there. If it says 2, they've still got 2 stops to make. If it says 1, they've still got 1 left to go. And if it's green, they've done both, and they don't need to pit anymore. But yeah, you're right. From Brett down, they've all gone through.
Seeing where they feed in later on, I think that will be interesting.
It is an interesting one. Is the undercut or the overcut more significant here than?
A lot in it here, because the lap times are so close. Run longer, carrying the fuel. So I don't know. I think the undercut's slightly better. By much, there's not much of it.
Oh, we've had someone off. Oh, Pesky's just tagged. It was a Ferrari. I think it was TB Williams down in 14th. He was moving quite slowly. And oh, we've had Pesky gets through. He gets through because Psycho, he went wide. Sorry, it wasn't Psycho. Oh, this goddamn timing screen sometimes. But Pesky got through. Oh no! Was that just lag? No, was it? That was not good for for Pesky. I don't know what happened to him then.
It was an unusual place to go off like that.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at the replay. It's going down. I was trying to figure out who I was looking at. And then, let's watch him. Over the curbs. Oh, he tagged the sausage curb on the inside. And that was what sent him. It actually lifted the front of his car up. He got so much of it, so he was airborne for a moment.
I think the Bentley, they normally ride the curves pretty well.
Well, he pretty much dug his nose into it. We got Brian. Sorry, Brian agrees with you on the. We're talking about the tuning, and Adam says the same thing. And don't forget, we have a Discord, guys. So let's discourse on Discord. The link's there in the chat. This race is going to slowly come together, I think. We're 10 laps in, 46 minutes to go. We've been racing for 15 minutes, and unfortunately we've had a few disconnects. But the racing is still top-notch. Little Blacko leading, and Blanchy was... I was noticing he was catching him up there for a little while, but it's steadily hung around the 1.3, 1.4 second interval. So, different fuel loads.
Come up to a bit of traffic, so that's coming to a factor as well. It's just gone a bit wide there, Blanchy.
I mean, that's easy to do. But you've got to try and keep it at a minimum. Let's see how Little Blacko does navigate this. A little wide out of turn 1 as well. Apologies for the stuttering early in. I still haven't figured out what causes it. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And it's not my CPU or GPU because they're not even halfway used. So I really don't know what the bottleneck is. Luke says restart the race. Can't do that now. Cheese noodles here. 3 dropouts in 3 laps in, yeah. Wasn't good. We were just saying before, that unfortunately I think we have to treat it like an engine failure or something fatal happening to the car in sim racing. It's just one of those things that we haven't quite been able to iron out. But I imagine in 5-10 years it will be something that doesn't happen as often, unless it's a 505 game, of course. Then it will happen every day. But
I'm hoping 5G actually changes a lot of that, actually. Yeah, it should be a lot more stable.
yeah, 5G is going to be interesting. It at least stops the latency from wireless communications, which is amazing. And it's pretty quick too. But speed doesn't always help with the connection. So yeah, I don't know. It will be interesting to see. Little Blacko got through the traffic there nicely. It's now Blanchie's turn. Blue flags will be getting waved, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything about it. He's just got to look for a good spot for it. It's always difficult as that back marker, because you're in a race too, and you don't want to lose too much time having to stop for everyone.
Good place of letting cut through here. Yep.
But I think Blacko, he gained some time out of that too, so he'll use that.
Porsche is definitely looking very stable.
It is. Now, I've just jumped down to 7th here. We're watching Shamrock. He is close by to Psych Agency there in the Audi 6/10. Just check on Metal Steel. I can do that. That's Metal Steel in the Ferrari. The number 10. Unfortunately, he is still a second away from Burradog, but yeah, that's going to be an interesting fight to watch too. So, Bentley v Ferrari there. He's not too far away either. And they've all taken that stop. TB Williams has done both of his stops now, so he's going to go to the end.
Definitely, he'll be heavy all the way now. If people will start coming in around up the 40-minute mark to go, you'll see some of the front runners coming in. There you go, big Chopper Dog's coming in now.
Yeah, Chopper Dog, and we just saw Incy take to the pit lane. Now I think Shamrock, something happened to him because he has lost a lot of time in Psycho there, about a second. So mistakes come by, easy go. He's lost a lot of time out of that one. Little Blacko's doing well. He's increased that interval to 2. Traffic clearly helping him there. But at the moment, everybody's just putting along nicely. There's not too many people bothering each other, but I imagine once we get these pit stops, things will change.
Definitely, you'll start seeing it all unfold a little bit. Oh, here we go. Big Chopper Dog's coming out, so he came out well ahead of Incy.
Let's see if there's anything on the race radio.
Yeah, nearly missed it coming out of the pit.
Yeah, I don't know about the driver briefing, Luke. Unfortunately, these things happen. Yeah, Chopper Dog almost lost it there. He's come out in 8th place though.
Oh, fucking Williams.
This is the first of the one stoppers in 7th.
You can't have had that much damage though, Russ, are you?
What's surprising me here, Paul, is how much these guys are talking to each other. Because I've seen some leagues where a lot of the drivers, they really don't like people talking to them.
All my teammates. So they haven't, by the looks of it, made up the team chat.
Oh, it's all good,
shit.
but yeah, I'm really surprised how much these guys are they're just having a chat. Which is good for me.
Bit of an issue at the start of the race. We had one too many drivers.
Have you got a button map
server,
flash
so
your light?
they had to quickly sort that out before the start of the race as well.
Oh, I do. Start flashing him anytime you get near him.
Oh,
He was
he's
behind me. I
him.
came out of the pits and just got out ahead of him.
Oh, nice.
I was
Pit for a long,
terrified.
lengthy repair. there for a while.
Jono comes in. Yes, he is just exiting now. Let's see where he re-enters the track. The leader is in. Little Blacko in the pit lane. There's not much happening at the moment, Luke. No, these lulls in racing does happen. But I've seen a lot of sim racing, and usually what happens is when we get a race like this where everyone gets spread out like that, once the pit stops are rotated through and you need the leaders to go through their stops, that's when things change. Especially when they go through both. So sometimes the payoff isn't until the end, but I'm sure we're going to see something happen very shortly.
Little Blacko, stop and go, Pelony.
Oh no! Now I don't know if he's lagging. Oh, we've lost him.
Oh, the whole service crashed, I think.
Yep. We've had a discon. I don't know. So what does this mean? Is there a procedure?
It happened in the endurance race last week, and whatever time was remaining, they did the server restart for the remaining time, and everyone had one pit stop to go, so to speak.
I don't know how they're going to do this, guys. But
Because JJ is doing another call as well.
I'll wait to hear from JJ. But oh yeah, he is too. Yeah, guys. This is the reason this is happening. It's 5:05. So they did an update, and they had to backtrack on that update this week because it completely ruined multiplayer. It was unplayable. And how long's this game been out now? When was it released?
Months ago now. 9 months ago.
9 months. So while I've got your attention, please don't give them any more money until they fix this stuff. It's a great game, a great sim, but please don't. But anyway, I don't know what's going to happen with this. Just going to have to wait. And see what we can figure out.
Get a hold of JJ now.
Well, that's a shame. Controversy of a restart. It might be interesting, actually. Big F, though. RIP the server. So we're just going to wait for a restart, I believe. Vic Chan, you're not wrong. I mean, there wasn't a... I don't think it matters if there was not much happening in that race or not, but there was a race going on. I can't imagine. Think about this. Go back to peak sim racing fandom last year when it was all over TV. Think if they were using the PS4 version, I don't know, for an event. These problems would have been fixed if that was the case. I know it's certainly probably fast-tracked some things for the PC version. It happened with R-Factor 2. Some things were fast-tracked there. Yeah, it's just a shame that off the back of that, console version comes out and they leave you guys pretty much sitting second best. Well, there's already controversy happening about what should have happened with the restart. It should have happened here, should have happened there. I mean, I don't know the rules, but I'll let you guys deal with that internally. But I don't mind a bit of drama, actually. Drama's always fun. Yes, we're just waiting now for things to get reset. So sorry if you've joined us wanting to watch a race, but the server died. We had everyone disconnect, and at the moment we're just waiting to hear word from the organisers. But this has happened before too, so this happened last week. It's a bit disappointing. Little Blacker was leading, and as he just finished his first pit stop. It's turned into an endurance of some sort, hasn't it, Vic? We're at Zolder. We'd gotten about, what, 15 minutes in? I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick because I got an opportunity to do so.
Hey, just heard from JJ. Server is back up. Any of the guys have come back into here, rejoin.
Alrighty.
Just heard from JJ, the server should be back up now.
Let's hope this doesn't happen next week. Indeed, let's get reconnected. Let's see if we can't bring you guys a race uninterrupted. We're gonna give it a crack. So we are restarting the server anyway. Community is the heart of Demo 1 and all the events we broadcast. And I just want to say thank you for tuning in each and every week, guys. If you'd like, you can go the extra mile with that website there. Everything will go back into the running of the channel. Just thanks to those that have done so already tonight with Super Chats or the stars. Appreciate it. All right. We're getting reconnected. This is what things look like at the moment. High server ping down there in server stats. I don't really like the look of that. If you cast your eyes bottom left end of the screen, oh, it's just fixed itself. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. Look at that, it goes back up. So, latency 10,000. I don't know what metric it's using, but ping didn't change, interestingly.
Usually it goes up like that when someone rejoins. So once everyone's back in, that should settle.
Okay, makes sense.
Little Blacko saved by the crash. He had a drive-through penalty.
Well, he has been saved. Yeah, Vic, I forgot about that. But I think maybe the penalty was given to him because of what was going on with the server, so I don't know. The guys that dropped out, can they rejoin? I think they should be able to.
Yeah. You fixed your engines, let's go.
So let's hope, ladies and gentlemen, that we can get to the end of this one uninterrupted without a server disconnect. If not, we're going to go riot. And we'll all send 505 nasty emails asking why they think it's acceptable to make us all pay for a shoddy product. Bounty, I can put... I'll put it on every now and then, but it does interrupt us commentating, so I will go between it and that, but yes, I can.
And we do have to do one pit stop.
I believe the starting order will be whoever joins in first. We should have a very mixed grid of who we through.
Okay, just so I guess round one doesn't matter. Surely you can't score round one if it's like that. Oh, well, I don't care. I think it's awesome, but yeah. I think some of the drivers might be a bit upset.
In second, Blanchy, so he would be back in
Apologies all,
Serbia.
I got
He's in
fast
fifth,
back
so he'd be
in
in
that
fifth.
chicane.
You go AB
Couldn't help
on
it.
pole.
Oh, I've got to back out again, you mother bleeper.
I think that went lap one, was it?
Yeah,
So
through
there-
that first chicane.
Yeah,
Sorry, I've got to... This is annoying. Because all it lets me do is just change the camera angle on the car that I happen to be on when it loaded the race.
I'm in the same boat.
It should be a hectic race. Let's see what happens. But yes, like Bouncy said, can we have the race radio? I will put it on every now and then. I'll let you know. But there's probably going to be a few F-bombs here and there. So if you don't want to hear swearing or you've got kids listening, I'll let you know before I turn it on. Well, Adam's still here. Good, Adam. I hope I can get you your money's worth, bro. But it's just annoying that I try to be professional, and then a game like this being so unprofessional makes me look bad. I know you know it's not me, but you know what I mean.
And it's such a good simulator too. It's such a good game.
Yeah.
Shame.
It is a shame. Because on the PC, it's great. It's really good on the computer. And spectating on the computer is a different world. It's completely got some really good tools. But I know you couldn't get that on the console, but at least spectator mode on that works, you know. A few wines help, says Adam. That's probably true. Alright, let's hopefully we can load in and still see the start. Oh, we just get there. Here we go. By the way, race radio's on. Let's do this.
Green light, go, go, go.
Oh no. Someone got a speeding. Oh no, do they doing the formation thing now? But the yeah. The race chat is on. So you could hear some F-bombs and stuff.
Car ahead of me, still meant to be.
I think they're just getting themselves in order now. We've got 19 drivers.
Wow. I'm up in third, so happy days.
Yeah, I'm in 7th.
Thanks, Axel.
I think I kind of got lucky there, to be honest. Because I hadn't made a pit stop yet, because I was going long, but I think a few others
Yeah,
had.
I got totally stitched up there. I was in 3rd before I pitted, and then pitted and it disconnected. I came out in 7th, and then just going on. I lucked out big time on that.
Oh well, take 2.
Yeah, they're trying to sort out the order the best they can by the looks of it. And Little Blacko,
I made it through the chicane.
Psycho, were back
Happy
into
days.
positions I think they were in before the dropout.
Alrighty, let's hope we have a.
There's a quick bloody formation lap. Someone's flying. There's formation lap. I'm trying to sort positions out back here. I want to slow down a bit, whoever's leading them.
It's Blanchy. He's ready to go.
Blanchy.
7.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, me too.
So it's just going to be a
The
sprint
white line
race.
then.
I think it will
What,
be.
someone just hit me?
Little Blacko was hauling on this formation
You'll
lap.
have to make a pit
And I
stop by the
saw
look of it,
someone
or
just like drive into the ground. I don't think the server's quite right at the moment.
Oh, there's the word.
Someone's up in 4th or 5th.
Word from the drivers. They don't think the server's going to hold up. Will it hold up? Now, is this the start of the race?
can do a start.
Oh, let's go.
It is. Let's do this. So Blanchy leads the field and doesn't look
Oh, someone's car just disappeared into a fence. I don't know where they are.
good. That was Little Blacko. He's disconnected. So Little Blacko's out, unfortunately. And the race goes on. Saints is up there in 4th right now. He's in the Bentley. He's got Brent Want on his tail and Chopper Dog there in 6th. So we've got a good little battle starting to form here in the top 5 and 6. I think Chopper's going for a move here. Did he get it complete? He didn't. Oh, we've had the McLaren off. That's Brett Want. Somehow he's avoided anybody and everybody there.
No damage. He just came flying through like a rocket.
So lucky from Brett then in the McLaren. But much better start this time through.
Well, nice and tight.
Ooh, we got some, I think it was cheese noodles. They're getting squeezed. So we've got some of the really fast guys at the back end of the field because of the restart. This is going to be interesting.
Off footing.
And Metal Steel is, whoa, he's way off the pace. He's down there in 18th. I don't know what happened to Metal.
I think he had a drive from the restart, so he
yeah.
got stuck with that.
That's a shame, isn't it? So back to the front. It's Blanchy leading Psycho. 1-2. Shamrock 3rd. Brett Want, lucky to be 4th after that runoff. Just muting the chat because someone's mic keeps coming through and it's an annoying ringing sound. But a good start to the restart of the server. We got 36 minutes to go. Hopefully we can see the end of now. See the end of this one now. Yeah.
They look like they're breaking away a bit now.
They are, aren't they? I mean, they've had a bit more practice than everybody else as well. Jono standing 12th is looking lively. So's Chopper Dog in 6th, actually. He was nice and close to AB Saints. He really wants to get his hustle on here and move forward. He's just having a hard time at the moment making space for the move. And that's the same thing, incident, same situation I think Incy's in. Oh, that's a green Audi. Not sure who that is. It was Blanchy, the race leader.
No.
Blanchy had something happen to him there. He's down, I don't know where now, but he's halfway through the field, coming from first. Has he got damage too? Yes, he's in the pits. So that's really shaking things up now. The Chopper Dog, this is where the action was, and the action is at the moment. Oh, and it sends Saints off. Chopper Dog gets his position. Saints rejoins, and cars go screaming around the outside there. I don't know, did you see what happened to Blanchy?
No, I missed it. I missed it as well. I was looking down the field watching Emu Egg and Cheese Noodle. They really moved on up the field quick.
Got the race radio on. Looks like everybody's concentrating. A lot less chatter this time round. Brett Watt there in 3rd. Chopper Dog coming through. Chopper Dog's he looks really good tonight, actually. Chopper Dog.
That new Ferrari is a bit of a weapon, to be honest.
Yeah, and yeah. So that's the new DLC Ferrari.
There's the DLC Ferrari, just came out. It is definitely better than the old Ferrari. A bit more torque and better brakes as well.
I didn't realise that. I don't think I've actually driven the new Ferrari.
Are you driving it this season as well?
On the DLC. Oh, nice. Incy showing some form here. 3/10 of Burrow Dog. The Bruce Hale Racing driver in that green McLaren. Bentley. Lexus up the inside. I think this could be a move done, but like he said, on the outside he can hold it. Didn't quite hold it together though, and Incy takes this position. So decent move there. So this is
up to 9th now. He was started back in 15th.
Wow, yeah, good start. Cheese Noodles as well, like you said. Well, Cheese Noodles in the pit lane. But this was the race I think we were supposed to have, but that early incident before the server died really split the field. I think Michael Levy is like the stream. This is Pesky 1 in his Bentley. And yeah, he's trying to give Burrow Dog something to work at. But these top 7 at the moment are doing a fantastic job. Michael Levy's actually sent through 100 stars. Thank you very much, Michael. Let's get you, let's entertain you. So we've had a few drivers actually doing their pit stop. So if they've got a green square next to their name, they've done their mandatory stop. This race, but yeah, Psycho 3.2 second lead already over Shamrock. It's starting to build a good buffer.
The big Chopper Dog and Brett are getting really tight now as well. Interesting to see how that folds out.
Brett there in the McLaren. He was the one we saw run wide just through here a few laps ago. Look at Psycho go though. Oh no!
Oh!
Mercedes. Is that Shamrock? It was. Oh, Shamrock. He got the rear wheel spinning oversteer. He's held it together though. let's have a look. So watch the Mercedes coming out of the chicane. Just unbalanced a little bit, just riding those curbs. Kept it out of the wall though, so no damage there. But yeah, we got Brett and Chopper now, second and third. And these guys are looking real racy. Just saw Incy there having to probably put his arms out to hold Shamrock off. Incy. It's a bit of a wide entry to that first turn. So, looks like most of these guys, Paulie, have adapted well to the restart. I mean, it's not normal you get halfway, well, 15 minutes in and probably finding a rhythm at that point and the server dies. But they've coped.
Had to reset, get back into the consistency again. You would have just got into a bit of a rhythm. Got your plan sorted out for your pit stops and your strategy all sorted. To start over and get it all back into your head again.
Yeah, I mean, it would be annoying. We've got a few Bentleys here backing up behind Shamrock. So, it's the battle of the Bentleys at the moment. And I'm sure you're keeping an eye on Chopper Dog there, because he's looking close to getting through Brett.
They made a little peak coming into the chicane just there. Oof. You almost slammed him then under brakes. He got some two wheels onto the grass and almost didn't pull it up in time.
Shamrock though, he looks a little out of place at the moment. Their pressure's building. Burradog and Pesky, he knows they're filling his rear vision. And he's got to get the pace up here, but these Bentleys, they look quick up against the AMG. And as they come into the first turn, Burradog really, really sticking close. It's good racing. And yeah, Pesky's recovered. He did drop off a little bit, but he's fought back. Some dust being picked up there from some drivers ahead. Incy at the moment just caught out by himself. Let's go to Chopper Dog here. He's looking quick. He's looking close. He's really searching for space. Is it the move? Oh, yes. So, yeah, Brett had to give him that. Good move there from Chopper Dog, though.
Really hard place to pass. Well done. That was a nice move.
Let's check that out. So again, let's watch it again. Watch this one. You could just see the pace from Chopper Dog coming down the hill there. He kept it to the inside. And sorry, Brett just had to let that happen. Otherwise, they would have had a meeting of carbon fibre at the apex. I think Chopper Dog's got a little bit more pace than Brett at the moment.
Just going to see if you can run down psychology now.
So back to that Shamrock battle with the Bentleys. Pesky one is now ahead of Burradog, so something's happened there. Can Pesky, can he make the difference and maybe force Shamrock into an error? We'll find some space like we saw Chopper Dog just do. The Bentleys just sound big when they fly past the camera.
There's a beautiful sound in that.
Yeah, the engine note, I do like it. I think it was one of the first cars I picked up when I first played the game on the PC, when it was in early access, because I think you could just drive the Bentley or Lamborghini or something, and it was the Bentley I went for, and it's always sounded nice.
Got back ahead of Chopper Dog as well.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I just didn't realise that. Sometimes that time takes a lap to update, but you're right, Chopper Dog's lost the spot. The servers, Rocky, well, we died 15 minutes in and we had to restart. So we're on a restart here. Emu Eggs down here in 13th. Looks like the traffic's just holding him back, so it's a shame Emu disconnected the first time round because of the server issues, I'd say. But because they were looking quick in qualifying. Cheese Noodle's just in behind him. So at least they got
all his pit stops though, so come up there.
Just going to get chucked the race radio one. It's got a pesky one still on Shamrock's tail now. So this is the battle we've been following now for a little while. And I will mention it again, but they are very quiet out on track. Last time that race radio was, they were all having a chat. I think things are a little bit more serious this second time through because things are a lot closer. A lot more concentration. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the restart. I know I have. I don't know about you, Paulie. It's probably it's been interesting.
Mixed it all back up again, didn't it?
It definitely did. I mean, sometimes, yes. Someone said it earlier. Just a safety car restart, you could call it. I forget who said that, but I did remember reading it. So what that was Burradog, I think, just slicing off into the pit lane. So pesky now. Still trying. Shamrock, though, dealing with the pressure well. He hasn't slipped up yet. I don't want to curse him. He's doing a good job. Being consistent. That's the...
Going to jump a couple of people in this pit stop area here. That far behind Barra, John, and AB Saint. So I reckon could move up to probably... What? Oh, shit.
Sorry, Indy. Sorry, I was trying to move
Oh!
out of the way.
Chopper Dog's around.
Oh, don't do it then.
So Chopper Dog's recovered. We just heard his reaction as it happened. Yes, the whole server crashed, Rocky. It was so fun. And we had people disconnecting before the server crashed too. So we had a few laps in and we had 3 people disconnect, and then we had 15 minutes of racing and then the whole server died. So super consistent with disconnects.
What happened, Chop?
Oh, I just fucking pinned it. I clipped that chicane a bit too wobbly. And I thought I caught it, and I think I just oversteered when I caught it a bit. I thought I overcorrected. And after I got by that Brent, I thought we were going to have a nice one too, and then I fucking got a big drift on, gave the position back.
Bugger.
Told you there'd be F-bombs.
Yeah, because I was looking there for a second, I was like, fuck yeah, chance for a 1, 2, 3, but
yeah, that would have been so good.
Where are you now?
Start ever.
What pos are you in now?
I was still in low 30s.
Making quite a long pit stop. There you go, Doc now.
Just watching the Cheese Noodles Emu battle.
Oh, you P5, P6,
And
where you?
listening to the...
Oh, tyre temps, did you say?
No,
listening to
position.
Psycho and Chopper.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing. Bloody engine. This engine's hard to hear.
Are you coming 3rd, 4th, 5th?
Oh, I'm coming 6th.
6th. Yeah, right, still got 20 minutes, mate.
Yeah, I should be able to get back to 5th. I'm back into 5th as soon as I said it. There's a bit of a gap down to 4th though.
It's right on the back of...
Never know.
That was a bit of insight. Yeah, it was some real radio talk there. That was interesting. So, yeah, Psycho and Chopper Dog having a chat there. We were watching Emu and Cheese Noodles. Cheese was getting close to Emu, but he's just managed to pull away again. I think Pesky and Burra, they're really hot going at it. Oh, Burra, careful. trying to find space that wasn't there. No, sorry, Paulie, what were you about to say?
I was just watching that Gazza jumped Pesky in the pits. He lost a lot of positions in his pit stop. He had a long pit stop.
Well,
Right down.
yeah, he's down there in 13th at the moment. It's 2 AMGs, like you said, they pitted early. So we're just waiting to see what happens with the leaders when they jump back out and enter the pit stop. Still got a top 7, still got a pit. Psycho's got on a very nice lead at the moment. And then it's Brett and Incy, 2nd and 3rd. Things are just starting to settle themselves down, but
We're at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
it will rise once again when we rotate through the pit stops, because then it's a sprint to the finish. Got 20 minutes to go now. So Incy, one of the leaders, is in. Oh, that was Pesky. He went wide. And he just cut his advantage over Burradog in pretty much all of it gone now. TB Williams is on their tail too, so interesting. I have a Discord, so let's discourse some Discord. Don't know why I wrote that. But there's the chat. There's the link, guys, if you want to join. Burradog. He's getting closer, isn't he, to Pesky? Pesky did
Saints right behind Shamrock as well.
Look at this. Oh, TB Williams. He's got him. He got Burradog down the straight there. Great little bit of overtake. He locked up coming into the first turn. But he's held it together nicely. And he's secured his position 14. So, well done to TB. Saints there in 3rd. Shamrock in 4th.
A really nice pass on Shamrock just now. AB Saints.
Incy gets... Well, Pesky tried to get Incy. Oh, Incy's off. He runs... He didn't even make the chicane. And Incy will drop positions like flies. About 3-4 positions there. That's a shame for Incy. Things are really starting to heat up down here in the 11, 12, 13 positions. Actually, there's a heat going on. Incy trying to get one back up on Burra there. But Burra got his elbows out and held him off just for another corner or so. But things are getting spicy now because it is the run to the finish. So who's on the prowl? Oh, that wasn't a good exit from Incy. Burra and everyone else got one. A great exit. And they grow that gap.
He's gaining on Psycho as well.
This is Benny. This is the other Lexus. Back behind Gazza. Vic Chan says, go green Gazza. He's 4th right now, and Gazza's actually done his pit stop. Oh, we've got a stop go for Jono Stan. So, huge shame for Jono Stan. Gazza dealing with the pressure well here. I don't know if he's fully aware that Benny needs the pit, but it doesn't matter, he's dealing with it. TB Williams now. Back down to that top 10 battle. He's going to see if he can't school Pesky one. Make some space. Maybe dazzle him a little bit, flash those lights. He's getting a little bit closer and closer each lap, so we'll keep an eye on this one as well. So I'll chuck the race radio on as well.
It's going to get
right
AB
on,
I'm
sanctioned.
trying to get off the road. I'm trying to get off the road. Oh, I'm fuck's sake. I was trying to actually throw that into the wall. It just wouldn't stop bucking.
Chopper Dog's had an
Oh my
incident.
God.
And
All
the
good.
Psycho, Chopper and Psycho, I think they just had something.
Just about
Oh
P3.
my god, I'm so sorry. I literally was trying to throw it into the wall and it just wouldn't stop pegging me around. Like I seen
can
you
see
coming,
it
I thought,
coming.
I'll
Yeah.
just throw it into the grass and let you buy it, and then it just fucking made it worse. I should have just kept it on the road.
Just listening.
So I sort of got a bit out of shape and thought, fuck, I'll just move onto the grass here, and then it just started bucking and screaming.
Bucking and screaming, he says. I can't believe I timed that race radio. But yeah, Psycho and Chopper, I think
Car
they've
was broken since I put tyres on it.
had it coming together there.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry, Psycho.
Was in the lead as well.
It's all good, mate. It's all good. Gives me a rabbit to chase anyway.
So yeah, a rabbit to
He's
chase.
not that
the
far
Psycho.
up the road. He's only 8 seconds.
Oh fuck.
Well, I do tick when I do these videos on YouTube that they're not for children. So
Can't get any temp, they're still in 25 degrees, these tyres.
yeah, that was that. Cheese noodles and emu egg, they're stuck together each other like glue at the moment. I mean, it's good close racing. We heard Psycho there saying. We heard Psycho saying that gives him a rabbit to chase. He's only 8 seconds up the road. Only 8 seconds. Like that was an easy thing. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Sometimes you need a little rabbit to chase, but he was in the lead before he had that incident, so he'd be desperately trying to get that back.
Absolutely. Brian saying Psycho with the confidence. It was confident. It was a confident radio talk, wasn't it? Now we've still got the top three to go through the pit and Benny. Cheese here just losing sight of Emu a little. This is Blanchard down in the Audi chasing John O'Stan, who's got another stop go, I think, which is a massive shame. Blanchy, I think, should be able to get an overtake soon. He tried to show his nose there. John O'Stan not making it easy for him. He doesn't have to.
Dara still going at it.
Barra and Pesky one. Pesky one. These guys have been switching positions like it's going out of fashion today. TB Williams, though, was stuck behind him, but there he goes across the line. He's shown some real pace, and it's been really impressive from him. Just ahead of them is Cheese, Noodles, and Emu Egg, who, like I said, they've been stuck together like glue. Psycho, look at that interval, 6.7 seconds. So he is making time on the leader, Brett, but hasn't got enough time to do it. It's going to be an interesting close call, I think, at the front.
So Gaz is up for a podium.
He certainly is. Who said it? Who said Gaz has done the Swifty? Gaz has pulled a Swifty. You're not wrong, Chris. There he is. Well, that's not Gazza. Come on, camera. There's Gazza. He's there in fourth. He's done the pit stop. And both, actually, AB, Psycho, and Brett, they all need to get into the pit lane. So Gaz is going to definitely find himself within a podium. It's going to be very interesting. And yeah, the Swifty from Gazza. Back to Cheese Noodles and Emu Egg. They're so close, but Cheese Noodles, he just hasn't been able to find any extra pace that... And Emu's just outclassed him at the moment, and the pressure's been consistent. It's been ruthless. But still, it hasn't been able to crack the egg of Emu. So, everybody that's out there, who do you think's going to win this, Paulie, from here?
To be honest, my bet's on Psycho. Psycho and Brett, but are on the podium.
Definitely. And then Gazza for third.
The third. He's only 21 seconds behind AB Saints, and he's yet to make a stop. So, Gazza's definitely got the podium there.
And these are the other two drivers that have been stuck together today. It's Burrow and Pesky one. And, yeah, Pesky trying. But the Bruce Hale Racing driver there in the green, Burrow, he's had all the moves. He's had all the moves to beat him. Let's see if he can stay ahead till the end of this. 10 to go here in this one. Let's check on the race radio, see if there's anything interesting happening out there. But I think everybody's they've come into their rhythm now. So everybody's in that zone. And that run to the last 10 minutes, the run to the checkered flag, it's probably the biggest time of concentration in a race, I'd say, apart from the start.
Absolutely.
So what goes through your mind in the final 10 minutes anyway, when you're out there, Paulie?
Depends what type of race it is. If it's an enduro, it's usually, oh my god, just end it.
Right.
But in a sprint race like this with only half an hour, you're just full press. You're pushing every line, every braking marker, and just trying to focus on hitting those every corner. And try not to mind sleep. Try not to look at the clock. Yeah, he's got 7 seconds with minutes to go, so he's really got to start gaining in now. You've got to try to hit those braking markers lap after lap.
And tyre pressures, tyre temperatures. Is it a big issue to get it back up to temp after you stop? Like, what's the temperature you're looking to get?
About 27.5 to 20. They've closed the window down on the 2020, but yeah, 27.5 is your mark that you want to hit.
It's specific.
Too soft than that, and you're getting sideways and slippy. So you want to try to get it up to 27.5.
So I'm just trying to see, does AB Saints have damage on the hood? It looks okay. Rockefeller Racing saying just to check it. Looks good to me.
He's having problems getting past his back marker. He's flashing his lights at him, but he just cannot get through.
There's no one out of Saints now. I think he did. I think he did get past the back marker just then. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like to you out there, but that looks fine to me. Saints is Merc. And Saints is in a Bentley, so are we looking at a different person? Rocky? That is TV Williams. This is Emu and Cheese again. Emu's just been quality. He was a little disappointed the disconnect started. Got him out in the first opening laps, but he's been able to come back and race. I think he would have liked to have been in it from the beginning, but yeah, these things happen, unfortunately. He's had a good race though in the restart. He's shown what he's capable of.
Both of them have come through. Like I said, they were down in 17th. They started, or 16th or 17th.
They were right at the back of the grid, so they've been on a mission. And I know they're not on the same team, but they've pretty much just matched each other here. So, Cheesy though. Wheezy not making it easy. No, he hasn't. Wheezy actually stayed ahead, so Emu's got the pass. And Wheezy doesn't have to let him go, so why would he? This might actually allow Emu to get the distance he needs to maybe just relax a little, because it's been ruthless from Cheese. Let's see what happens. Can Wheezy hold him off? It's going to be a very interesting call. We've got 6 to go. 6 minutes left.
Pit Saints, first one to make in the pits.
Oh, there it is. All right. So Gazza is here. Well, Gazza's here.
Sure, already.
Get the podium out of this one. So Wheezy Western still holding off Cheese. And there you can see Emu growing the gap. Let's have a look at the voice chat again. This race is going to come right down to the line. So there goes Gazza. AB Saints dropped to 5th there. Benny's gotten through, but he does need to enter the pit lane himself. So Saints, where does he come out? He's got some traffic ahead of him. It's just ahead of Sparky, ahead of him and behind Pesky and Burrow. So he's dropped a long way there.
In pits, it'd be interesting if Gazza gets him as well.
Psycho's in. You see Psycho wearing some damage on the side panels. That might have been where the contact happened with him and Chopper Dog.
Gazza's got him.
This is Gazza
Oh, it's
here.
a mandatory done.
Psycho's coming out of the pit lane. This is Gazza. Where is he on track? He's got him. Yeah, you're right. So Psycho will feed. Oh, is that Wheezy? That's 5th. So Psycho's dropped just to 5th. Wow. So yeah, these. He's
Gone up in front of Emu.
He's held it together. Wheezy. That is Cheese still trying to get him. And there's Jono Stan. He's going to get out of the way for TB Williams. Brett is in the pit lane. Gazza might be on for a win. Because I don't think extending your strategy there was the call today. The undercuts seem to have been super effective.
Very well.
So there's Psycho in 4th. Chris Brown, welcome along, man. And he's liked the stream. So Psycho should be able to get back up into 3rd.
It's coming out of the last corner now.
This is Gazza. There he is, over the start finish. This is Brett. Brett might be able to maintain the lead. This is Gazza now through the first turn. Oh, so Brett has maintained the lead there.
I wonder if everyone knows they have to pit.
Might be about to do some last minute pit stops now.
What do you mean, everyone? They just saying on the chat, does everyone know they need to pit? They've all pitted.
Because that Brent just came out of the pits then.
Benny hasn't. Benny's the only one that hasn't.
No, you're right. He's not. He's the only one that hasn't. But it's just weird that they're talking about it. Aldis, welcome along. Thanks for liking the stream. And welcome to the end of this race. It's going to get very, very interesting.
25.4 degrees in these rear tyres.
Wow.
All right. So this run to the end now. We've got 2 minutes to go. And it is Brett Want leading. Gazza there in 2nd. Benny's behind him, but Benny needs to enter the pit lane. So that's going to push Psycho up into 3rd. And this is going to be very, very close and interesting. This is TB Williams. Oh, we've had a spinner. You don't think TB touched him. Jono Stan's trying to get around TB. TB's had a great race, though. I'm very impressed with his consistency today. Just trying to figure out who's who at the moment. The timing screen doesn't update immediately. But that's Jono stand behind TB. Benny still to pit. I wonder if he knows he needs to go. I think he's the only one.
I think he's going to get black flag.
So there, TB across the line. Yeah, we're close. 57 seconds to go. He needs to do it now. So there's our
Too late.
new follower, Nick. Nick! Welcome along. Welcome to Demo 1, Nick. Let's see if Brett, he's going to hold off Gaza. Benny, I think, thinks he's racing for a third, but if he doesn't take that mandatory pit stop, yeah, he will take a black flag. Is this the last lap? I think it's going to be.
On the same frame. 1-3.
3. Yes, certainly this is going to be it. Brett, our race leader. He has had a great race. The incident with Psycho and Chobodog. There's the checkered flag. So Brett takes the win.
Leader has finished already.
Gaza gets second. Benny will be black flagged. Psycho should take third out of this one. It's Wheezy Western in 5th. He's had a really good second run. TB Williams as well there in 6th place. Burradog, he's coming through in 7th. Cheese has finished ahead of Emu Egg. So something's happened. And he's finally cracked the egg. And Emu will finish behind him. Pesky One will finish inside the top 10. Sparky God just ahead of Blanchy there. Close, but not close enough. Saints comes out in 13th. He lost a lot of spots after his pit stop. Incy, 14th. Shamrock coming through. He'll take 15th. Metal Steel, he's fought back from the very back of the grid to get 16th. Chopper Dog's in the pit lane. And Jono Stan, well, he'll die another day, but he gets 18th. But it is a win for Brett today. And congratulations to him.
Really pulled one out of the hat there, didn't he?
He did. He was helped along by that contact Psycho had with Chopper Dog. But, yeah, like he said, at the end of the day, he was there to take it. And he got the win. Well, I think that's going to end the racing today. But thanks for being here with me. Give me some company. I don't usually get company in the commentary box, so it's nice to have someone to talk to.
You're very welcome. Happy to be here.
So you'll be racing next week.
Yep, my turn next week. It's going to be a tough fight.
Who's your biggest rival in the top division?
Name is JJ. Definitely JJ's my biggest rival.
Well, that's true. You did win it last year. JJ Penguin was also... He was commentating the AM division as well that was happening at the same time, I think.
That's right, yeah. And Nige's going to be another tough one. There's River, there's Barters. There's about 6 or 7 guys that could win any race. 8-9 guys that could win the race.
That's true. I'd like to say thanks to everybody that's joined us, everybody that's smashed that button that says like, our new followers and subscribers, and of course everybody that's sent through some tips tonight. We've had Sir Mix-a-Lot, I've had Michael Levy, I've had Adam as well. Adam's probably fallen asleep from all the wine, but thanks again, buddy. Yeah, we'll be back with more ACC same time next week, and we'll be watching Paulie race. I do have another event tomorrow. Go to Woe. We got their racing. And then ACC.
Green light, show them what you got.
With the US Evo Challenge Thursday at 11 a.m. And then more RaceOnOz that night with the Next Generation Contenders Cup. But that ends tonight. So stay safe, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't work too hard. And we'll see you very soon. So, good night.